Laura for Bose.
Just because your blood type is B negative doesn't mean that you have to be. Remember, it's always important to give 100% unless you're giving blood. Yes, I do have a day job. I'm the owner and therapist at Cornerstone Counseling in Elizabeth. Now, some people think of therapy as this dark, heavy process of talking about all the things that aren't going well and of reliving painful memories from the past. And unfortunately, this keeps a lot of people from getting the help that they need. But tonight, I'm here to tell you that humor can be a really effective therapeutic technique. You don't have to clam up. You can break out of your shell, and you can have fun while getting some pearls of wisdom from your therapist and learning to be as happy as a clam. Now, just like with jokes, it's not always appropriate to make jokes while you're in therapy. And also, I may laugh with my clients, but I never laugh at them, even though they may laugh at me. Now, who else ever uses humor to break awkward tensions? Some people come in the office and they seem kind of nervous, so I try to keep it light. One thing I like to point out is that on my old business cards, they accidentally printed psychotherapist as 2 separate words. So I like to normalize the therapy process by saying that everybody hurts sometimes, even psychotherapists. I love it when people come in and they say, I just want to be normal. I want to feel normal. Because I don't know what normal is. Do you mean average? Do you mean typical? Because to me, normal is just a setting on the washing machine. In the same way, people always ask, am I depressed? Do I have depression? Or am I just going through a depressed time? And I love this definition because depression is that dark, dark room where negatives continue to develop. So just like in life, as in therapy, you have to know where you are and know where you want to be to know how to get there. Because otherwise, you're just lost in a crowd, maybe in a bar crawl at the epicenter. So we all have that positive and negative self-talk. We have that, I should probably eat something healthier than a donut, and that, no, but I really want the donut. But the devil is in the details, in knowing that we have control over the positive and negative self-talk. I like to engage with it and kind of talk with it. Is that Debbie Downer talking to you? Or is that Stuart Smalley? I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like me. Because remember that an upper lasts a lot longer than a downer does. So once you can recognize these negative thought patterns, you can start to check your baggage. And let me just say that therapy might be a little bit more than $25. But the line to security is short. And in this case, you want your baggage to disappear. Are you dogged by how other people see you? Do you keep yourself on a short leash? Because it's time to teach yourself some new tricks. You are show quality. You're man's best friend. You're not just pet quality. Sometimes we make problems a lot harder than they are. Sometimes you think, I can't get anything right, everything's wrong, when in reality, you just need to see things from a different angle so that things don't seem so obtuse. Honesty is so important. We don't sugarcoat. We don't use flowery language. We don't use half-baked truths. We make it a piece of cake, to be honest. Because you can't handle the truth. And this is your shining moment to fly over the cuckoo's nest. And I'm looking for a few good men and women to experience life as good as it gets. Now in therapy, we like honesty, but we don't always like big buts. People come in and they say, I'll do it, but. I used to facilitate a group in which the people knew each other so well that they'd say, that's a big butt, you're doing the butt. It's the same way people say, I'll do anything to get better. But when I suggest, how about setting limits? How about speaking up? Oh, I can't do that. So they say, I'll do anything to get better, but I won't do that. So here is the recipe for feeling miserable your entire life. Constantly compare yourself to other people. No, honestly, you need to see yourself as an individual because you are unique, just like everybody else. So clean up on aisle 9. Someone just spilled their guts. Is this an awful mess? No, it's progress. It's perfection. It's fun. Have fun with personal growth. And remember, if you've got issues, I've got tissues.